Steve, absolutely tremendous game this afternoon, but at the final whistle, what were your emotions then at that point?
I went and apologised to the ref. I was annoyed because I didn't understand where the extra time come. You know, we played 4 minutes in the first, 4 minutes in the second. The sending off didn't take that amount of time, and the substitutions and stuff didn't take the second half injury time. And I was a bit wound up, you know, as emotions get to you. I went in afterwards and apologised to him, and he took it. But yeah, I was a bit het up, but there you go, that's life.
Pleased with the draw or disappointed we didn't win?
Circumstances, I'd say pleased. Last minute, listen, we done it at Maidstone, you know, there was nothing really in the game, and we scored, Alex Teniola scored in the last minute, we got a 3 points, so they're deflated, we're elated. Today, they threw everything at us in the last 10 minutes sort of thing, we was looking to catch them on the break. They ended up having 5, 6 people forward, and we're defending in numbers. Listen, it happens, goalkeepers come forward, make another number in there. If I'd brought the player on the halfway line back to defend it, they'd have brought another player forward. So you're going to be outnumbered, especially when you've got 10 men as well. You know, and that's football. You take the highs, you take the lows, but I'm extremely proud of each and every one of them players out there today.
And what was your view of the sending off of Lawrence Ball?
I'd like to see Trevor's camera action, because yes, Lawrence told me he clipped him as the player ran across him, which all good strikers do, and that's what Jamie Taylor does, I know him well. Run across him, so he caught him, but I'm sure he was offside from the first ball. If the linesman gives the offside, that doesn't happen, but that's football, you've got to readjust and get on with it, and we've done that.
And then Jerome went off, any view on that? Was that a risk to play him, or?
Slightly, but I'm down to numbers at the minute. You know, I tried to get a centre-half in over the weekend and yesterday, over the weekend, Christmas Eve and even yesterday, and wanted £400 a week. This club will not pay any player £400 a week as long as I'm here, because one, they don't deserve it. I don't care what they've done in their life, they don't deserve that sort of money. To come to a club here and play for me, it showed you out there, them players out there, you know, they're not on mega money, my players, and the amount of effort and work rate they put in was outstanding. Not saying a £400 player won't do that, but rocks the boat a little bit, so I lost that interest straight away. I've got irons in the fire for another centre-half, and hopefully that'll come to fruition when we play Maidstone.
I've got to say our overall performance was absolutely magnificent. Everyone I've spoken to so far this afternoon has said it was absolutely incredible. But in the second half, what absolutely amazed me personally was we looked the better side. We were starting to run the midfield at certain sections during the second half.
Well, I made a mistake by bringing Joe Taylor on and sticking him up front on his own, and then we went 4 in midfield and 4 at the back. And I realised after 10 minutes they were just getting forward and forward, and it was causing us problems. We were having to defend crosses, so I changed it, put 3 in midfield and stuck 2 up front, which made them think when we got the ball. I just said to them at half time that they need to relax a little bit more, because the last 5 minutes of the first half we got it and played in little areas and we got at them, instead of just lumping it forward, where they panicked a little bit because they're thinking, oh, I've got to get rid of it, don't want to make a mistake. I told them at half time, look after the ball, pass the ball, and things will happen for you. And I thought the 3 in midfield, who's a left back and a centre forward playing in midfield alongside Lee Carey, were fantastic, you know, and intelligent, and passed the ball short, and then we opened it up wide and put Marvin in. And yes, I've got to hold my hands up. Towards the end, they're chasing the game, they're pumping it forward, but when we got it, I thought we was the better side in terms of the passing ability. I noticed it because they played the diamond and they're stretched, which allowed us for the 3 tight midfielders to get it and pass it and then play it to the front player. So again, I can't speak highly of them, but the performance they put in today, I know it's only with 10 men, it is no different what they give me all season barring a couple of halves of a couple of games, because I don't want people to start running away themselves thinking that because we had 10 men it was fantastic. Yes it was, but we've done that all through the season, and I've been proud of them all through the season and proud of them again today. You know, they've done nothing that I didn't expect them to do. That's what I said to them afterwards. Each and every one of them are at this club because they want to play for me, my staff, the club, and like the way we do things, and to a man today they all took it to a T.
And for me it was a stonewall penalty on Marvin, absolutely no doubt about that. But Lee Carey stepping up, cool as you like, his first goal I think for the club, yeah. Didn't he do well?
Yeah, well Lee, I said to Lee, Hornchurch, penalties, and he said yes. And he steps up to the plate, you know, he's taking the armband off Jerome, because he's my vice captain, and he's putting it back in the net, you know. You've got to be brave to take penalties, and if you miss it, you miss it, you score. That's part and parcel of football. But I thought Lee was fantastic again today, and he's made a difference since he's come back from injury. You know, he's got that calming head, and he held Jack and Tommy Whitnell together in there. Like I say, but every single one of them players were fantastic.
Brilliant. Well done today, Steve, and we look forward to the Maidstone game.
Cheers.